Hello and welcome to your Twin Flame reading. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's begin with a channeled message from your Twin Flame. Can we please receive a channeled message from your Twin Flame? And as always, please be advised that there are several imposter accounts that are pretending to be me. They may be following you, reaching out to you, messaging you, asking you for money or reading. Please know that that's not me. Please know that I don't do that, that I will wait for you to message me to book a reading. So please keep safe and please report and block these scammer accounts. Thank you so very much. Okay, so channeled message from your Twin Flame. What do they want you to know? I still need more healing. So these are the words that your Twin Flame is saying to you. So the reason why I'm not available to you, the reason why I'm not communicating is because I'm going through something that I need to release. And what I'm going through has been coming up in the past and it has been affecting our connection. So I still need to heal in the areas that need to be healed so that I can be available, so I can communicate with you in the ways that will help us move forward. I'm in my truth when it comes to you and our connection. I know the truth now of what you mean to me and how important you are to me, even though I may not be able to tell you this, even though I'm not able to communicate this. I know the truth of how nothing else compares to our love. No one else compares to you, and no one loves me the way that you do. And I know now that that is the truth. And I am so thankful that somehow you still love me. I'm thankful for your love. I'm thankful for your patience in the process that I'm going through and in who I used to be and who I want to be. I'm thankful for your existence because without you, I would have never come to know what true love is. Sorry, I just got distracted. And I can't get you off my mind, even though I do get distracted, even though I may be busy with life and things, that I never stop thinking of you. I can't not think of you. You are always on my mind. And I feel sometimes that I feel when you're thinking of me, and I always feel that we're connecting. I want to start brand new with you. So I just want to make peace with everything that has happened in our connection. I want to make peace with you and with everyone in my life and with our situation. And I want us to be able to start over again, like from scratch, like brand new, as if nothing bad happened to us. I want to start brand new with you because I want our connection. As much as I may have been fighting it, denying it, running from it, I do want this connection. And that's why I've never been able to let go of you. I've never been able to let go of our connection because you have made such an impact on my life that I'm not able to forget you. I'm not able to move on, even though it may seem like it. But you are the person that I see myself with, and I see myself as being a better person because of our connection, because of you, because of how you love me. So that is your channeled message. So that is amazing. So let's continue on and see where you are at. Because over the last couple of readings, the energy has been very, I want to say like much lighter in terms of where your twin flame is at. Maybe they were going through something heavy. Maybe you were going through something heavy. There was just a lot of heavy energies, but I feel like in the last little while, that energy is dissipating. So it just gives room for lighter energy, which is always a positive thing when it comes to us and it comes to life in general and our connection. So let's see where you are at when it comes to your twin flame. Where are you at? Where are you at? And as always, we're going to also have an extended reading to this one where we go in deeper, where we see what the secret messages of your twin flame and what actions they're going to take towards you when it comes to your connection. So we have the Two of Voices, which is a Two of Swords. We have the Seven of Materials, which is Seven of Pentacles. And we have the Page of Voices, which is Page of Swords. So where you are at, I want to say that you're being pulled into two different directions. And it may seem like one direction is apart from your twin flame, and the other direction is, of course, with your twin flame. But what I'm being guided to mention is that no matter which way you choose, inevitably and in the end, you will have the destination of union. Because again, this journey is really a journey of self, a journey of inner union. So you will have outer union, even if you're being pulled in a different direction. And in saying that, I am getting the sense that it's almost difficult to make that definite decision, like, okay, I'm done for now with my twin flame and I'm moving in another direction. I feel like it's hovering on indecision. So you're undecided. That's very natural. That's okay. But can you see, first of all, you see like you being torn in two different directions. Then there's a door here. When we are stuck in indecision, the doors of opportunity stay shut. But when we make the decision and we stick with it and we're consistent with it, doors of opportunity do open. And it's very interesting because even in deciding to not be on the twin flame journey, it opens up opportunity to help you move forward in life in general, which will lead you to inner union, which leads to outer union eventually when the time is right. So no matter which one you choose, it will lead you to where you want to be. However, in this stuck indecision of not deciding is where the door of opportunities just stay shut. With the Seven of materials, which is Seven of Pentacles, it's like you're taking stock, you're taking inventory, and you're saying, okay, well, this and this adds up, so if it's not adding up, then I'm not going to choose it. So when it comes to your twin flame and your journey, if things aren't adding up for you, you're like taking stock and saying, well, doesn't make sense. I'm not going to invest in that anymore. Understandable. But we can also look at the Seven of Pentacles as you've invested, and now it's just a matter of allowing things to develop so that you can harvest. So you may be in harvest time right now, but you're not deciding to be on the journey or with your twin flame. Or you may be seeing it as it's not adding up. Nothing is happening. There's no growth. So I'm not choosing it. But we can see it as it's just taking time to grow. We're just not seeing tangible results yet. But just because we don't see it doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. Doesn't mean that there's no forward movement. Because what you've invested your time, your love, your blood, sweat, and tears in, whatever it is, there is energy there. And when we give it like positive energy, like a plant, it will grow. So you may be, again, in harvesting mode, but you're just not seeing it yet. It's all in what you choose. And with the Page of Voices, I see this as wanting this, like looking at things with brand new eyes. So if you've been challenged on your journey, there's this energy surrounding you that is allowing you to see your connection in a new light. And it's allowing you to see possibility in moving forward. This is also about getting clarity to the truth of your connection. That even though it may not seem like anything's moving forward, it actually is. I also see this as your twin flame gathering momentum or gathering the courage to step forward towards you, to step up, to speak their truth. So if you choose it, I do see this as your twin flame stepping up and revealing or communicating to you how they really feel about you. So again, it comes down to just what are you choosing? Because whatever you are focusing on is expanding. So if you're focusing on lack of love, lack of your twin flame, lack of connection, then I mentioned this in last week's reading, then that's what's happening. So focusing instead on the possibility of love and union and connection, and consistently focusing on that until it manifests. So doubt is going to happen. As humans, we're almost programmed to doubt. So it's just like navigating, maintaining, and like releasing thoughts that don't support your connection. So I see like this energy of potential that you are able to create your connection the way you want it when you choose it consistently. So maybe you're not choosing it consistently. That's okay. Maybe you need a break. Maybe you don't want to choose, and that's okay. But that is basically kind of where you're at. So let us continue on and see where they are at. Where is your twin flame at when it comes to your connection? Where are they at when it comes to your twin flame connection? Where are they at when it comes to your connection? We have the Strength card, the Ace of Swords, and the Five of Cups. So they're finding it difficult to continue with being separate from you. So if you're still feeling somewhat separate, it's like they're fighting it's almost like they're fighting between their head and their heart, and they're finding it difficult to stay away from you or to release the connection or let go of the connection. Because the Five of Cups is as well, they have thoughts and they are somewhat doubtful, like their doubt creeps in and it causes them to tend to look at what went wrong. And so they're fighting with their head and their heart. And with the Ace of Swords, aces are again new beginnings, so they're leaving that behind and they're beginning to have new thoughts when it comes to you, when it comes to your connection. They're seeing new possibility of, this is a person I love and I think we can make it work. So it's like their thoughts are, I don't know how it's going to work, but I see the possibility. Because the universe is stepping in and helping them by reminding them of love, of your connection, of what truly matters. And so they are no longer focusing on what went wrong. They're now focusing on the love that they feel. So even though they're fighting, which to follow, I feel like their heart is winning because they're finding it difficult to stay in the doubt, to stay in their head. So this is very positive when it comes to your connection because it indicates that they are in the process of letting go of old beliefs, of old thought patterns, of old behaviors, because you are as well. So you are also leading the way, helping your twin flame to step back into their power and, follow their heart. So I do see them as more focused on you and how they feel and your connection more than ever. I don't see, what I'm picking up is that they're no longer running, or they can't run. They can't run from the way they feel. And so they are in the process of letting go and trusting in their heart and trusting in the connection. So Ace of Swords also is like big communication. So they may be revealing to you how they feel. They may be saying the L word. They may be saying, I love you. Or they may be saying, like, I'm sorry, forgive me. They may be communicating to you what they've been going through to as a means of, letting go of the past so that you can both move forward. And I want to say that they are making peace with themselves and with your connection. Whereas before they may have been focused on like negative things, maybe that happened, negative things that were said. And so they are now like in the process of letting that go and choosing to be different. Okay. So I do see progress for both of you. So that is amazing. That is very positive. So let us see where's your inner child at when it comes to your connection? Where's your inner child at when it comes to your connection? Let's see how your inner child is doing. How does your inner child feel about what's going on in your life? Or how do they feel about you? How do they feel about your twin flame connection? How do they feel about your twin flame? Ace of Pentacles. So I'm seeing with the Ace of Pentacles that they want you to give them the love that you give your twin flame. So your inner child is feeling somewhat neglected. They're feeling abandoned because the majority of your time is focused on others or your twin flame. And they're like, how about me? So they're wanting more time. They're wanting more attention, more focus. So even that in the ways of like, do you need a nap? Are they craving something? Do they want to spend more time, have more downtime? Do they need more rest? Do they need more play? So these are all things that you can ask yourself in what you need, and that part is your inner child that needs, to have the basic needs met and also emotional needs met. So, if you're feeling like you need a hug, that's your inner child needing a hug. If you're feeling you need intimacy, physical connection, that's your inner child also needing physical connection. So you can just do that by just like hugging yourself and just really being in that energy of receiving that hug. And your inner child will feel that too. So your inner child is saying, please give me more of what you give to others and to your twin flame. This could even be like your inner child saying, can you take me shopping? Can you buy me that thing that we really wanted? Whether it's something that brings you joy, that sparks joy, that makes you feel like a kid, that maybe makes you feel playful. Maybe it's an actual toy. Maybe it's something you like doing, like if it's makeup, new lipstick or nail polish, or if it's a new video game or a new car or like some toy. Your inner child is saying, yeah, like, can you please buy us something? Because, it's very natural for us to spend our money on everything else. But it's also your inner child saying, like, can you buy me something? And especially for those of you that have gifts as your love language. If gifts is a love language of yours, it's very important that your inner child receive gifts from you. I mean, they don't have to be extravagant or expensive. It can be like if you like painting, it could be like a new sketchbook. It could be crayons, pencil crayons, paint. It could be anything. It could be like that skateboard or something. So, your inner child is wanting more of you. And what happens is that when our inner child doesn't feel like they're receiving from you, then you feel like you're not receiving from your twin flame or you're not receiving from the universe. So, this then turns into a block. Because if your inner child feels blocked from not receiving from you, then that in turn turns into you not receiving what you want from your twin flame or from others or from the universe. Seven of Swords is your inner child is not trusting your twin flame, not trusting in the connection because of what happened to you in the past, because of how things went down, because of maybe what you experienced had a negative impact on your inner child. So your inner child's like, no way. We're not going back to that person, or I am not open to connecting with this person, your twin flame. So when there is this mistrust, we really have to address that within our inner child because it's a pattern. Because as a child, you grew up feeling like you were betrayed, or you experienced and witnessed others being betrayed. Someone betrayed your trust, and somewhere along the way, you began to not trust in the universe. You began to feel like the universe doesn't have your back and that you can't trust in the world. So that also must be released from within your inner child because, again, it is a pattern which is causing a block. Because when your inner child doesn't trust your twin flame, it's you also. It causes you not to trust your twin flame because it's a pattern within your inner child. So once this is healed and released, then it clears that energy block for both of you to move forward. Then we have the Six of Swords. This is a card of healing, and it's oftentimes when we don't think we need healing. And I, for one, was like that. I didn't want to admit that I needed healing until I was in a very, very, very toxic connection and all of my toxicity came up. And then I came to understand that it was my inner child who experienced a lot of trauma, that I was just repeating these patterns that I experienced as a child. And one of them was to say, like, I was so wounded that I didn't want to admit it. That admitting that I was wounded meant that there's something wrong with me. And it was hard for me to believe that. It was hard for me to accept that. And so I feel like this resistance to healing is very natural, but it is also causing a block in the flow of your energy. So when there is a fear of healing, it really means it's a fear of transformation. It's a fear of changing your way of being to something that is more conducive to what you truly want in life. So this attachment to fear of change, again, must be released because as a child, you were afraid of change. Because when this change happened to you when you were a child, it was traumatic or it caused you a lot of anxiety. And your inner child, that part of you, doesn't want to experience that trauma again. So by letting go of that attachment to that fear of change, then you are able to experience transformation. So that also needs to be released. Then we have the Nine of Pentacles. So as much as your inner child wants like to be happy, your inner child also is going, like, from what's happened to you in the past, like going by like history. Well, this happened to us and we got hurt. This happened to us, this happened to us, and then in all these instances we were hurt. So your inner child almost expects the same thing to happen. So it's your inner child's disbelief in in happiness. So again, this is a pattern that stems from childhood because you were disappointed when something didn't turn out, because you were hurt when you didn't get what you wanted. So that again is a pattern that continues on throughout our lifetime because it's a pattern, because it happened to us as a child. So it must be cleared and released so that energy block is no longer blocking you from union and from what you truly want. So that is where your inner child is at. So let's get some guidance for you, and then we'll see what is coming up for you and your twin flame. What is the guidance for you? Oh, let's use this one again. What is the guidance for you and your twin flame? What is the guidance? Okay. What is the guidance for you and your twin flame? We have the Four of Voices, which is the Four of Swords. We have the Four of Inspiration, which is the Four of Wands. I think this is the Six of Wands. And we have the Six of Voices, which is the Six of Swords. So the guidance for you is Four of Wands is a card of union. It's a card of celebration of love. It's also a card of wedding, marriage. So the guidance for you is that if this is what you truly want, then you must choose it. If this is what you want, you must consistently release everything that is the opposite of this. So that includes negative thought patterns, negative emotions. It's very natural to feel them and to think them, but we must not hang on to them. We must let them go so that it can be brought into your life, so that it can be manifested. The universe is saying you are meant to have your dreams come true. You are meant for true love. You must choose it. Because when you're staying in indecision, then you're not able to move towards it. You're not able to receive it. You're not able to experience it. The Four of Voices is the Four of Swords. So what I'm hearing is that if it feels like nothing is happening in your connection moving forward, this is because it's time for you to rest, recharge, recover, re-energize, revitalize, reinvent, recreate. This is a time for you. This is a time, because this is a card of healing, and so is the Six of Swords. They're both cards of healing. So the universe is really saying if there's no forward movement, or if you can't see forward movement, it's because this is a temporary pause for both of you to heal so that your situation can be healed. Because this was the first card right off the bat, the message. I still need more healing. So you and your twin flame are mirrors. So whatever they need healing in is similar to yours and vice versa. Whatever you need healing in, they need as well. So the universe is saying, take this time to focus on you, to rest, recharge, recover, to get in a really good place to receive what you're meant to receive. Because guess what? 6 of Wands is a card of victory. So you are meant to receive everything that you ever wanted. You are meant to have it. And if you don't, it's just because it's not the right time yet. It's just because it hasn't happened yet. It's because maybe you have to be the right person in order to experience what you want. And all that is really is being the person who matches what you want to have, being the person that can experience what it is you want, whether it's union, whether it's a new job, a new home, a new career, a new business, whatever it is, twin flame union, or just, in general, peace and harmony and vitality and health. Whatever it is that you want, typically in the 3D, we have to take the steps to get there. But what's even more powerful is when you acknowledge that you are already that in which you want to be, and know it, live it, breathe it, think it, feel it every day, and you will be a match to that experience. So when that is in alignment, with the steps that we take, it's a match, and you will experience union. You will experience, making that amount of money that you want, or having more energy and health. You just have to know and believe that you are a match, and by law of attraction, you will manifest it because you resonate with it. We must resonate with that which we desire. So you must resonate with everything that union entails, which is forgiveness, harmony, peace, non-judgmental, acceptance. Like, we must embody those things consistently to be a match for twin flame union. Because twin flame union can only thrive on the highest of vibrations, because it is a soul connection. It is a spiritual connection. And if we are bringing into it lower vibrations of anger, resentment, jealousy, blame, shame, regret, unforgiveness, all of those are very low vibrations and will not sustain twin flame union. Twin flame union is of a very high frequency, so we must match that high frequency in order to stay in union. By remaining in the lower vibrations, we are in a vibration of separation. So that's a guidance. Let's see what's coming up for you and your twin flame. What's coming up for you and your twin flame? Okay, I'll use this one again. What's coming up for you and your twin flame? And then we are going to go into the extended for more secret messages and actions that they are going to take towards you. What's coming up for you and your twin flame? Okay, we have the 5 of materials, which is 5 of pentacles, the 8 of wands, which is 8 of materials, We have the five, no, this is the Three of Swords. Three of Voices, which is Three of Swords. And we have the Nine of Voices, which is Nine of Swords. So I want to say, excuse me, that you are overcoming a lot, which may be why you are still experiencing separation, because you're overcoming this feelings of betrayal. You are healing from that. You are overcoming feeling not chosen. You're overcoming feeling rejected and abandoned. You may also not be choosing to experience third-party feelings anymore. You are overcoming that. You're also overcoming feeling guilt. You're healing from that, because carrying a lot of guilt in general is an energy block. So carrying guilt, whatever kind of guilt, whoever it may be about, or whatever situation that caused you to feel guilt, was blocking you from your joy and your true love. So you're releasing this. You're overcoming this. Because I want to say the Eight of Pentacles is a very positive energy. It's a very, it's a card of fulfillment. And the Five of Materials is like, you're no longer feeling left out in the cold. Like if you kind of are in a situation where you feel like you're not being chosen, it's not triggering you anymore, which is good, because that in itself is helping you to move forward. So I want to say with the Eight of Pentacles that you are in this harvest energy of receiving what you truly want, and you're letting go of everything that you don't want. So I do see this as both of you moving forward towards union, because you're both shedding what doesn't support union. You're shedding the old and you're making way for the new. I also see loyalty. Loyalty. So despite what you and your twin flame may be experiencing, despite the circumstances or the situation, I do see strong loyalty. So it even in the sense of their heart is loyal to you despite what it looks like on the outside. Like I see loyalty, I see devotion. And so it's a matter of time before both of you end up choosing union at the same time. You're getting there. You're still going through releasing a lot. So if you're feeling a lot of that heaviness, if you're still feeling the emotions from the past, you're feeling it in order to let it go. Or you need to feel it in order to let it go. So it's very positive. It's a very positive forward movement for your connection, knowing that whatever you're going through is necessary so that you can come to terms with it and let it go. And then as both of you move forward and towards connection, union, it just gets easier and easier to just let go of the old. It's like consistently decluttering our space and what's in our hearts so that you can be in a constant state of receiving what you truly want, which is all the good stuff. So that is amazing. And for many of you, you may have already let this go. So you're now in a state of having your heart open to experience and receive what you truly want. So wherever you may be, know that it is a positive part of forward movement on your journey and in life, whether you are choosing your twin flame or not. It's very positive for you in general to help you move forward, because all roads lead to home. So it's okay, whatever you choose. And sometimes, even if you're still undecided, it's okay, because these emotions may still be what is holding you back. But again, once we feel them, once we let them go, then we're able to fully and freely move forward. So this is amazing. So that is what I have for you. I really, really hope you enjoyed this reading as much as I did. Thank you all so very much for watching my readings and for supporting my work, for subscribing. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Also on my page is my second YouTube channel where I do general love readings, which also may apply to your situation. So please do subscribe as well and follow me on Instagram. I would appreciate that so very much. That would mean so much to me. And if this is resonating, feel free to book your personal twin flame reading with me, where you will receive a video and you will see the cards. I say your names and let you know what the messages are for you, what and where you are at, and what is coming up for you. Because if this resonates, then this is really what the universe wants you to know to help you on your journey back to oneness, wholeness, and love. So, again, thank you so very much. And if this is where we leave off, again, thank you, thank you, thank you for being you, for being the amazing you that you are. And if you're excited, please join me by clicking the link below, and I'll see you in the extended reading. So I will see you there. So until next time, I'm wishing you all so much more love and peace.